The Seahawks released the 34-year-old veteran last week to make room for safety Shalom Luani. So long Tom Johnson, Seahawks fans hardly got to know ye. The veteran defensive tackle, signed by Seattle as a free agent last March to help replace the departed Sheldon Richardson, has agreed to sign with the Vikings, his former team, on Tuesday after he has been released by the Seahawks over the weekend. Seattle cut the 34-year-old to make room on the 53-man roster for safety Shalom Luani, needing the depth at that spot in the wake of an injury to backup Delano Hill, who was inactive for Monday's game against the Bears. Luani was active but did not play on either defense or special teams. Seahawks had indicated they wanted Johnson back, with coach Pete Carroll saying as much when he talked about it to reporters on Saturday. Instead, Johnson decided to return to Minnesota, according to a report from Tom Pelissero of the NFL Network, for a one-year deal worth up to $1.5 million. Johnson had signed a one-year deal with Seattle worth up to $2.1 million that included a base salary of $950,000 that was guaranteed after he was on the roster the first week of the season. Seattle signed both Johnson and Shamar Stephen, who also played with the Vikings, to essentially replace Richardson, who spent last year with Seattle before signing a one-year deal worth up to $8 million with, well, the Vikings. He will count $1.027 million against the salary cap in 2018 and $838,235 against the cap in 2019, according to OverTheCap.com. Johnson started the first game against Denver, making one tackle in 39 snaps before being released. Yeah, because of what happened with the numbers, we had to do something to make a move, Carroll said Saturday of the release of Johnson and signing of Luani, who played at Washington State. And we had to figure out which is the best way for us and over the long haul of this thing. Tom did a great job for us. We hated to have to separate like that. He's a good ball player. Asked then if there was a chance Johnson could return, Carroll said, yeah, there definitely could be a chance for that. But it won't happen now, and Johnson will be a member of the Vikings and not the Seahawks when Minnesota comes to town on deck. 10. The move likely means more playing time for the likes of Nazir Jones and Poona Ford, who are each active for the first time this year against the Bears with Johnson not around. Stephen started in place of Johnson against the Bears Monday night. The loss of Johnson will also help Seattle when it comes to the formula for allotting compensatory draft picks for lost and gained free agents for 2019, though according to OverTheCap.com, the loss of Johnson would not be enough yet to mean a pick for the Seahawks.